There would be little things all the time like that people would just mention that would just cut me really deep, and like they wouldn't realize that it was cutting me, you know, so deep. My brother would always tell me to come to the gym, you know. No, just try it. He was so big into it, and I never did. I always told him I would, but you know, I never did. So I went once, and that was it. I did this huge thing in my head, like, oh, I gotta go work out. Like, this is gonna be so hard, you know, like, oh, I don't want to do this. I just want to sit around and eat, you know, like. But yeah, like when I got there and I was like actually working out, it feels good. Like after you work out, you feel like you accomplished something. You know, you're not just like sitting around. I would go to the gym for like an hour, so that's like pretty much 2 hours of working out, all the time, all the while on that ephedrine stuff, right? And then I would like come home and like do like high intensity interval training. So I worked out 2 hours, and then I'd come home after and do like high intensity interval training, which is like run your fastest for a minute and then like walk for like a minute, and then run your fastest you can run for like a minute, and like do that like 15 times. So you're like running, walking, running, walking. That was like really stressful on my body. Like I don't know why I was doing that. I just really wanted to like, it was all vanity, right? Like I just wanted to look so good. Going on the internet and like reading all the time, like even at the cost of like my health, like I would stay up like really late, like to 2-3 o'clock in the morning just reading about stuff like how to be healthy, which is kind of ironic, right? Like yeah, I would have like chicken and rice and vegetables after chicken and rice and vegetables like all the time, like 6 meals a day. Like I would wake up, I would have the same meal every single day for like 6-7 days a week. Like it was like ridiculous. I would like try different diets, like that would not be healthy, like really low carb diets that would like leave me really tired in the daytime. But like, you know, if you don't have a lot of carbs, that like really sucks you in and makes you look like lean and stuff like that, right? Like I like probably wasn't eating enough like to sustain how much I was working out, right? So that wasn't good either, right? I didn't have like the calories to actually do the physical exercise, yeah, like I didn't have it at all. So, and it was like vanity like completely took over. Like all I wanted to do like is just work out to look good, like completely. Like I wasn't at all doing it for health reasons. Like there was a point where I was like, I don't want to be healthy anymore. I just want to look good, like, you know, so good. I would buy like bottles of caffeine, bottles of baby aspirin, and bottles of like ephedrine, and I would take like whatever. Like when I first started doing it, I took like 2 ephedrine in the morning with like a caffeine pill and a baby aspirin. I was like using that stuff a lot, like twice a day, and like I got up to like 3 pills of the ephedrine. For me, how I kind of dealt with it wasn't good. Like I would look in magazines, like as far as like muscle and fitness magazines, and I would just totally just wrap my head around that, like thinking like I wanted to look like them, Looking at like the Abercrombie and Fitch kind of model kind of guys, and it's just your brain changes and you want to just become all vanity and gear yourself towards looking like that. That's what you want. You really strive for that, and how it makes you feel is just you feel like you're not there. You feel like you're so far from, you know, what the ideal should be, and it just really adds to your insecurities. For me, the case was I would just dwell on it so hard that it just kind of drove me. Now where I don't have anything really, you know, in mind for like a perfect ideal or anything like that, like I'm not so focused on the ideal of the Abercrombie guy or like the surfer guy anymore. I needed to get my priorities straight. Like it wasn't good, and like I said, I was sick, physically sick, and it was just too much, and I was so tired. And what working out and eating right is supposed to do is, you know, give you energy, and you know, you're supposed to be healthy. So then I changed my gears around again and realized my priorities and kind of changed gears to being more healthy. So yeah, basically that's what was going through my mind was that the whole reason why I started doing this was to, feel better about myself. So, and looking good is feeling good, right, obviously, but when you take it to that extreme, it just is too much, right? Like, you look good, but I didn't feel good at all because I was trying too hard to look good, right? So I had to switch gears back to being healthy. And then once I was, healthy again and like fix my dieting up, like going back to the 40-40-20, just eating a lot of vegetables and fruits and stuff, I was, I felt like way better about myself, and in turn I looked better. So I have to live my life. I can't be so extreme as I was. Like, I couldn't eat a nacho off a dude's plate at a birthday. So I couldn't even, it wasn't good. I didn't like it. Now I'm, back to normal and just on a healthy path, and we're just getting there. We're just one day at a time here.